skies of a different light. White noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harcourt's Grenadier. My name's Hamish McLeod, and I am your auctioneer today for our two bought forward auctions. As mentioned before, there is another lineup of auctioneers, but just myself today. They will all be on show on Thursday in our standard auctions. However, today's two properties, of course, in Horswell have had offers tabled which are acceptable to our owners, and we are therefore here before the scheduled dates. Just also like to outline that today's auctions are both conducted in accordance with the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's Auction Best Practice Guide, as well as the guide put out by the Real Estate Authority of New Zealand. You'll be required to sign acknowledgement of receiving a copy of that guide if you are the successful purchaser today. We also simply want you to sign the Auction Authority and Bidding Acknowledgement form if you're successful also. And I'd just like to outline the conduct of today's auction. As I said before, these are two bought forward auctions, so the conduct does vary just slightly from our standard conduct. The property is off for sale subject to a reserve price, and the opening bid, in which I will announce on both properties in just a few moments' time, will become that reserve price. Then the highest bidder, whose bid is accepted by me as the auctioneer, shall be the purchaser. As the auctioneer, I may nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised, and I can, but I don't make a habit of refusing any bid. Now, as the auctioneer or a licensed real estate agent as part of the Grenadier team that are acting on behalf of the vendor may submit a bid on behalf of any person. Now, I'm aware of one potential phone bidder today. I'll make that perfectly clear and point that out to you if they are bidding. And if a dispute arises concerning any bid, the auctioneer may determine the dispute or reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. And finally, if you're successful today, we simply ask two things. One, sign the memorandum of contract, and the second, to pay to Grenadier Real Estate, the deposit being 10% of the purchase price. Right, now the first one we're off to is 36 Country Palms Drive, very proudly brought to the market by Ram from the Harcourt's Wigram team. Now, we're not surprised that we're here ahead of schedule, folks. 39 Country Palms Drive is a fantastic family home and a very sought-after part of Horswell. Country Palms is often sought by many buyers looking for that slightly more established subdivision with a very homely feel. I love this property itself. When you go in, as I said, it just feels homely. It's got all those extras that if you read that chattels list, they absolutely stand out. There's so much added value. Those 16 solar panels, that Tesla battery, and that electric car charger absolutely future-proofs this home and puts it into a league of its own. It's 4 spacious bedrooms, that spacious open plan and separate living area there, and of course that oversized double garage gives you extra space and so many opportunities, whether it be workshop or working from home, those extra sorts of things. Great home here. I know Ram's very much enjoyed his time. So folks, the moment you've been waiting for, the bought forward figure, I can now announce, is $935,000. Give you just a moment to absorb that, $935,000, and I'll look for any further advance if it's there. At 935, any further advance on? Let's say 940 in the room. I'll take $1,000 of advance if it's there. At 935,000, one last chance around the room. Well, Ram, it does look like we've found our buyer at 935, and we're selling away today. One last chance. Folks, take your last look. 36 Country Palms Drive is going, sold. congratulations to my purchasers. Thanks once again to our vendors, and all the best on your move down south to Dunedin. Folks, just going to take one very quick break. I just need to find our listing agent for the second property, and we'll be back with you in just a moment's time. Our second auction, that being 49 Kennedy's Bush Road, once again in the very popular suburb of Horswell, this time brought to the market by Elise Ripley from the Harcourts Horswell team. Firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines 49 Kennedy's Bush Road in Horswell. It is, of course, a freehold title. Settlement is set down as the 15th of December 2022, so a nice quick turnaround and settling into your great new family home just before Christmas, in time for a great family Christmas, enjoying it probably out on the deck in that great backyard. Well, 49 Kennedy's Bush, it is an absolute rarity, folks. They don't often come to the market of this size and scale and in such an outstanding location. I know there'll be many parents that'll be envious of these owners being able to basically open the front door and say, walk across the road to school, it's all there on your doorstep. Very popular part of Horseville, of course, with the quarry just down the end of the road, great for walking dogs, etc. And the hills as your backdrop, that's what makes it popular. But the location and its proximity to the CBD for those commuting into town is also a great bonus. The spaces within this home is really what makes it stand out. It's certainly no cookie cutter, it's certainly no standard home you'd find in a subdivision. The spaces throughout the living on the ground floor, the bonus of having that master suite on the ground floor as well, but that teenagers retreat or kids separate lounge is something, once again, many families will be very envious of. It'd be very hard to replicate. It would be a long process to find the right site and to build a home such as this. No wonder it's been popular, folks. It's a great opportunity here today. So with all that said, I can now announce that pre-auction figure. It is $1,235,000. $1,235,000, and I suggest maybe a 5 on top from here, but don't let me limit you. At $1,235,000, maybe straight to $250,000. At $1,235,000, do we sell away at that? 1,235, I'll take 40 if it's there. At $1,235,000, any further advance? We sure, folks? Not a 5 tucked away. 1,000. 1,000, I'll take it. Any advance forward? 1,236,000. Plus 5 at 1,241,000. At 1,241, good strategic bid, sir. At 1,241. Could have been his last though, sir. Another one I'd suggest puts you in front. At 1,241,000. 42, would you say? Yes, sure. Got to fight for the good ones. At 1,241,000. Any further advance in the room? I'll take another one if it's there, or I call it away. Be back to the open homes again. So it'll be a long hunt to find a quality home in such a good location. Forget the school drop-offs in the morning. As I say, just open the front door. At 1,241,000. Last time. I'll call it away then. It's going. Going. Sure. Sold. Congratulations to my purchasers. And thanks once again to our vendors.